Welcome to another episode of Becoming a Techno Wizard. It's been a minute. Sorry. I want to say it's because I was finishing my portfolio, or I was planning my partner's birthday and stuff like that. Things got busy and working all that, but honestly, I could have made time for it. Could have made time for these videos, but I just felt like I didn't really have much to show. Have much to, I wanted to. I don't know if I'm a little bit scared or just, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I didn't. That's the problem with these kind of when you're trying to do something daily even on a more regular basis that, if the friction is too high for you to do it, you'll find a bunch of excuses to not do it, um, but not really any good excuses because excuses are excuses. So let me get back into it. Um, I'm going to show my portfolio, what I got. Almost done with it. Got one more page to do, which is my About Me page. All right. So I don't know what I'm going to do for this video. Either I'm going to try to again to like try to build it during the video, or maybe just talk about what I built on the last couple pages. Some things I got stuck on to maybe help. I don't know, other people who are using Webflow, or I don't know. We'll see. Let's get into it. Here we go. Share my screen. Okay, dokie. All right. So here we are. It's my about page. Very blank. I just have a bar up here. Go into preview mode. So there we go. That's what everything looks like right now. Yeah, very simple. Very simple. I got this thing working here. So pretty much reflects my other page. Got this going to my resume. This link doesn't seem to be working. Gotta fix that. Yeah, I gotta fix these links. But these should go to my case studies. Nope. Okay, I don't know why it does that. Oh wow, it completely sent me back. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on with that because it's the same link type of thing. Freaking thing here is stuck. With that. Okay, there we go. Why is it? It's being real slow right now. Not being responsive. What's going on, Webflow? Okay. Hmm. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you hover over things, try to make it consistent so you can see what's clickable, what you can hover over. And down here, you know, this goes to my Wix page, and then got my LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and email. So make it very simple. This is like the only real 3D-ish kind of thing I have on this page now. I'm not sure if I'll make it more 3D if I have more time. Have that little 3D effect I showed initially. But yeah, I like it. Very simple. Hopefully other people will like it. And then going to Quell, first case study. Finally got this to work. This took a long time to, like, a simple thing. It wasn't really working for a while, but there we go. And then, yeah, when you click it, it goes into a thing here, and it connects to all the other ones that I have on the page. I don't know why there's two. Might have to fix that as well. Oh yeah, because I have an extra one at the up top that's hidden. Because I was gonna put it up here at first, like a small, like 3D thing right here. Basically this, but right here. But I got this to work finally. So Anyways, overview, project brief, problem, and then, so I didn't make, I kept these links going to my Notion just because I don't really have time to fix the whole thing, because it's a lot. Like I wrote like a lot of extra stuff in my Notion, which I still want people to look at because it is, you know, shows you the greater depth. But I just didn't have time to, you know, make these drop downs and rearrange everything in there. Yeah, I can't copy paste it to an extent, but there's a, you know, some images in there. There's a lot of words in there, you know, and there's a lot of these types of sections. So, you know, in the coming days and weeks, maybe I'll start putting in there. But for now, I just wanted to get I just wanted to get to a version of this site that I can just, you know, push out and just, you know, start applying to jobs. So yeah, glad I got this working really well. Design principles. Boom, bam. I don't know what in the world. See, it does this sometimes. I don't know why. This other image too. I hope that doesn't happen when I put it out there, man, because it's very annoying. I have no idea why. Like it works sometimes and then it doesn't work other times. See? I didn't do anything. It's just a weird bug. So yeah, very simple. I feel pretty good about this. All right, accordions. Very smooth. Smooth. Boom, bam, bam. I feel like this is gonna break if I hit it again, so I'm just gonna use the nav bar. This is probably one of the more boring case studies, but I'm not really sure what to do to spice it up too much. Well, I have another design for it, but I wanted to keep it simple. I can always change it later. So this one, the thing wasn't working in the back because I have this image in the back here for these sections. It was also in the front at first as well, but I, you know, put this here before, because before it was just an image, or really this was at the top because I didn't really have anything to say about this project. So I just put this like little blurb here just to get people some context. And then the last one. So yeah, everything is very straightforward. And I got this nice slideshow working. Boom, bam. Yeah. So this was super simple, but it took me so long, so long to figure all this out, you know, because a number of things started happening. A number of things, you know, was the issue, like copying these layouts over, you know, and I didn't, sometimes I would copy over a layout and I wouldn't notice when something was like, say one on this page, and sometimes it would say one on another page, all right? And elsewhere or something like that, it would say, and sometimes I don't see that. So when I change something here, I would have to go back to the other side and change it back over there. Um, Another thing is getting these images to pop out like this, make them clickable, and then so you can expand it. I was trying to do that with the regular images because I didn't see that they had this down here, Lightbox. I didn't even see that. So I was trying to make it myself and it was not coming out right. But luckily they do have a Lightbox and it made it way simpler. What else? What else? getting these, the spacing right and stuff like that. Getting this, oh my gosh, like this effect is close by. 'Cause at first I was trying to, I think it does overlap. Yeah, I was trying to get this overlapping effect here, right? And it was just not working very well. So I ended up creating a div, a bigger div, and setting the height to like the view height. They have a ton of different height options in Webflow. So VW is view width and VH is view height. So it looks at the height of the entire like screen that you're on, and then it does the height based on that. And so these are, I think, absolute positioned. I think so. I don't know. I was messing around with a bunch of different positions. Where is it? Okay, no, it's not. Okay, then look at the light box. No, it's not. Huh. Oh yeah, because I did discover. Why is this just working now then? I don't know. I still don't get why it works like this. Because before I made a big dip box and then set one absolute position to like the top right corner and one absolute position to the top left corner, right? But it just wasn't working. It was like on top of each other, or this, that, and the other. But I guess because it's static, it respects their respective layouts, and because they're, I don't know, large, I guess, just automatically overlaps. I don't know. I just kept messing with stuff and then it worked. Sometimes Webflow can be very unintuitive. Other times it's like great. It's like, whoa, that's dope. You can do that. But sometimes with like things like that, it just took forever just to do something that I thought would be simple. Because then like that's why I like Wix at least, because you can just drag and drop it exactly where you want it. Get the desired effect. But it wasn't really working here. And with these slides, I had to figure out how these freaking slides worked, because in order to like center them or certain things, it wouldn't center correctly. And then the preview, I mean, this mode will look different than if you previewed it. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then I was trying to make these pop out more because I felt like this is like a little small. Um, but luckily the whole area is clickable. So I just want to let people know, give people that feedback there. I was thinking about making it by default like this, so you can click in that area, but it just didn't look right. But once I test it out, I'll see what people say, what people do with it. So this slider is pretty interesting. They have like a mask thing here, so it cuts off your content below a certain level. And as you see here, it looks like it's gonna be cut off. But then when I went here, it was pretty good. And when I went to other pages, like this one, because this has a lot of words, and in the regular version, this half of it is cut off. Yeah, see, like the last bullet point is completely cut off, but it shows up in here in a regular preview. And if I make this too tall, like if I make this much wider, then it will just be too big. Like it would have a bunch of space, a bunch of dead space here for no reason. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it like this. And I publish it, and test it out on other people's screens. Hopefully it'll look good. My screen is relatively small on my MacBook, compared to like everyone's laptop in my house is pretty much bigger than mine. But like the screen, they are bigger than mine. So I can't say what it looks like on smaller screens. Like at work, that one is bigger than mine. So I don't know. Hopefully if it looks good on this screen, that means it will look really good on other people's screens. Most people don't have screens smaller than mine. I think mine is 13 or 15 inches or something like that. And right now it's set to 993. I try to set it above to like 1100 because it said 1100 is the usual, but it don't be working. Oh, somebody's calling me. Let me pause. Sorry, I paused the screen share, but it didn't pause the video because I have to. This is kind of annoying, Zoom, because I have to apparently completely take off the screen share so I can see that I'm pausing the the recording. So sorry about that. I'm gonna pause. Okay, I am back. No time for you, but a lot of time for me because I am a chronomancer. Let's get back to the screen share. Let's remember where I was at. Oh yeah. So the slide. Yeah, it's pretty interesting slide here. We got a mask going on. It's cutting things off. But yeah, I was able to put things in. So hopefully this still looks good on other people's devices and when I publish it. This issue here. So this image in the back, I wanted it to be like the first one in Quell, and in the home page where it's kind of like a parallax type of effect. Is that a parallax? I don't know if it's necessary because the parallax is where like the foreground and background is going at two different speeds. I guess it can sort of be counted as it. The background is not moving, but the foreground is. But I really just fixed the background, set the background position to fixed. So I wanted to do that the same for down here. But when I do, then you'll see the other background I put on this page instead. And I was trying to use a sticky thing. Oops. The sticky thing down here, but I couldn't really figure it out. And apparently it doesn't really work for all web browsers and devices. Some browsers just don't like it. So I don't want my page to be kind of like be broke because of that. So I figured I just, leave it like this. It's not bad looking, I don't think. Hopefully not. But yeah, I think that's it. I went back and forth a lot with these things, these types of areas here, because I want to put like visuals. So I wasn't sure if I should put like these emojis here, or if I should use some type of illustration, or what do you call it, icons depicting what I'm talking about here. But just keeping it simple. Later on, maybe I can find some cool illustrations or cool effects or whatever. But for now, I'm just keeping it simple as I can. I don't know why this is a different color. I just noticed that. Let me see if I can. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, it gives a little of my own kind of flair to it because I like to use emojis and stuff to give emotion. So hopefully that will portray that emotion to visitors as well. And see, stuff like this happens all the time. It was like that before. I don't know, Webflow, you bugging out a little bit sometimes. Calm down on that stuff, man. Stop my music. All right, so I don't know why I feel like nervous, trying to, create stuff at the same time. And last video when I said I did this, I was so nervous. I didn't even notice that like I just zoomed in. I was just like, the reason why it was cut off on the side, but it was because I was zoomed in, because I was zooming into another image before. I was like, ugh, so slow. So I don't know why I'm feeling nervous, but I'm gonna try again anyways to kind of show me creating this design. So create a very simple thing here. I want to see if I could do something like this maybe. So it's like these like little 3D boxes, and then you click on them, and it has like these different effects. Like for this box, at first the different things of my hobbies will be kind of inside the box, and then when you hover over it, it will come out a little bit, and then when you click it, they'll all come out. And when you hover over one of those, I have a description show up here. Sounds like a lot, but in my head it seems pretty cool. And then for this, when you click it, my whole story comes out. So give you that futuristic look. Another method I could do is, try to make it look like a spaceship type of thing, but I could not get these like, I don't really know how to build a cool looking spaceship using simple polygons and stuff. Using anything really, but especially not with this. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing this, but I think this is a cool type of effect, you know. So might mess around with it later, or I could, go back and try one of these holodeck type of boxes. So I don't know, maybe that could work too. Have a bunch of different ones to play around with, and they look 3D. They look pretty nice, I think. And I could set up um, what I had before, like hobbies and interests. That's like these little boxes, and you click them, and then a hologram pops up with, these different effects. Um, it's crazy because even though there's been like this immersive experience type of thing, like with web interfaces have been a thing for a while, for a long time. Whether it's back in GeoCities or currently now with people trying to use like A-Frame or with Mozilla and their hubs area, stuff like that. There's just a lot of like museum type of interfaces, like a lot of museum looking 3D web designs. There's not much that is interactive. Um, and I think the benefit of using 3D space on a regular browser, not just VR, but in a regular, just regular browser window, is that you can use the space more. You can have more rich interactions that really, use the space, have the foreground, background, all these other areas and stuff like that. And I haven't actually seen a whole lot of that. So it's been difficult to find inspiration for what I should do here. That's why I've been playing around with all these different, formats and looks, because I just don't know what to do. I don't know what will look good, what will be intuitive or um, interesting for people to interact with. So I'm gonna try to build these out, and let's just do it. um, Trying to see, so if I should do this one first or this one down here first. I want to say, I'm not sure if I can really do both. I'm gonna do this one because this one, like, it looks 3D, right? And it's actually not that difficult. Did I hide the? I think I did. Yeah, I locked it. So I might be able to make this simple for myself by copying over the sizings. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Page. No, that's not it. 3D room. Yeah, how did I miss that? 3D room background. Yeah, I got these different rectangles with my face. I don't know if that will transfer over correctly, actually, because I want to make it responsive. So I might just have to just play around with it. All right, let me start being a free cat. Just start doing it. Okay, here we go. I think divs would be a good thing to use. Really, the only thing I can use. um, Maybe let's make the middle screen, the middle kind of the back wall. Actually, let's make a wrapper. So that way we can fix things to other things. Let me change the color so you can see it. Okay. And how do we want to do this? We don't want it to be in the center of the page. Let's say maybe 50%. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I never do. There we go. So that one shows up. Okay. I don't really like to use pixels. I don't really get that stuff too much. Like I understand what a pixel is, but when it comes to sizing, it's hard to say I want 500 by 500 pixels, right? Because on this screen it will look a certain way, but another screen will look a completely different way, right? I know it'll still be a box, but the sizing will be super off, and it's not as responsive. You know, if you have to come up with another set of pixels for if it's on a device, if it's on a mobile device, versus a tablet, whatever. So I'd rather just keep it as percentage or like these proportional based things, because hopefully that means the entire design will, scale up and down with your screen size more fluidly. So let's see, center that. Okay, that works. Now, how do I center it in the middle of the screen? I want to say maybe make the whole thing a flex box, but if I do that, then I have issues with the other sections. So you know what? Maybe I'll put a border around here so I can see when I put the other ones. And actually, I'll change this. I'll change this class to I'm gonna call it wall 3D wall because I'm gonna have 5 of these. This is a back wall. I'm gonna need the ceiling, the left and right wall, and the floor. So I'm gonna call this one. I'm gonna make a secondary class. Call it back wall. Okay. Then I'm going to, let's see. I'm thinking maybe if I, repeat this, and then I could just, mess around with it like that. This one here, call this the ceiling. So I'm thinking that they can, since they automatically stack, you know, I can just decrease the height for this one, and it will bring the back wall into the middle area that I want to see. So if I make this width maybe like 20, maybe I might be, why width? I meant height. 30 actually. See? I'm a little smart, a little bit. Now the problem here is that, yeah, uh, slants like the triangle type of shape. It's gonna be really hard to do in Webflow because I can do this effect here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm dumb, y'all. I ain't smart. Look, I could have. Maybe I should actually simply design the back I want and just make it an image and then bring it over into Webflow as an image. The reason why I didn't want to, I'm not sure if I should do that, is because um, what if I want to play around with like the shadows, the lighting? What if I want to play around with perspective, you know, and have like the background kind of move as you move through the page, so that seems more 3D. Um, but shoot, I ain't got time. I want to finish this today, so maybe I should just go ahead and cheat, do that, and then worry about making it really good, really, really, you know, responsive and all that other stuff another day. Like I can do things like, put all these different elements on here using regular stuff, but I think I might just make my life much easier if I make it a giant image. I think that should work. Now, it won't transfer over perfectly because, again, sizing, different sizing, everything like that. But hopefully, something, if I keep it more or less basic, I don't want to be too basic, like a straight white area, you know. I do want to use the shadows, lighting type of thing because gives a really good natural perspective. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right. Let's open this up. Let's delete everything in here except for the background. And yeah, just copy that over. I think I have an extra boundary in here. Um, yes, I do. There we go. Hopefully this looks good. This little spot over here. Move this. Okay. Okay. Oops. Looks like there's a wall behind the wall here. Okay. Let's move that up. I have an image in the back. Let's delete that. Because, oh, there you go. Nice. Okay. So I wonder if I should keep this or like as a blue, or maybe make that black. Keep it simple. I don't know. You play around with it. Selection colors. So also I like freaking Webflow. You can do things that is so makes it so simple. But my boundaries are off. See, the black makes it a little bit more apparent. Maybe that can be just perspective, right? Mess around with it real quick. Whatever. Okay. Which one, blue or black? I'm thinking black is simpler, but blue is a little spicy, a little. So it's a little color, almost like 3D, like LED lights, LED runner lights, right? I'm gonna mess around with that because I like to be a little risque. Anything else I want to add here before I think that's good enough? Oh, that's a PDF. I don't want a PDF. Why is it a PDF? JPEG? No, PNG. Sorry. Okay. Maybe I should have made, yeah, maybe I make it 2x just in case. I can always scale down. Okay, there we go. Let's see how this looks. Don't judge me on my folders. I didn't get to, it's very sloppy in here. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. So let's delete. Oh, actually, I'm gonna just hide this because I might use it later. Okay, and make an image. And again, let's make another div. Call it a, maybe be funny with myself. Oops. Fake 3D wrapper, Faux. Faux. All right, and then throw the image in there. Okay, and now let me just go ahead and put the image in here. See what it looks like. Okie dokie, where to go? There we go. Put it in. Uploading. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, okay, okay. We in business. So maybe I should make the div or should I make the image 100%? I don't know. I don't really know how to use the divs super well. I think I should make I'm gonna try it with a div first. 100% view height. View width, goodness. I don't know why I always do that. And then 100 view height. Okay, that did not work. So I guess the image it is 100 view height. Maybe I should do this one. That didn't do anything. Put that back. Just try this. Oops. There we go. Okie dokie. Does it look good? Nope. Okay. Okay. So yeah. I think I'm gonna keep this here. Just make it 100% here. I think it's saying 100% of the parent, 100%, width and height of the parent, and if the parent is set to view height, and I could just do the image like that. I don't think there's a 100% right or wrong when you come to this stuff like this, but there's good practices and bad practices. So hopefully I'm practicing good practices. Now I could change the navigation completely, but I'm not because that's a lot of work, and I'm trying to get this done. Okay, so we got a nice little fake 3D kind of space here. Okay. So now let's put the stuff inside of it. Ooh. I want to use this box here because it's a really nice box. Is the good version of the box? I think so. In the box, in the box. It's not super good. See these boundaries are a little off. Can I fix them? Because I feel like it's going to be very apparent when it's on my web page. I think these are boundaries. Yeah, boundaries. Oops. Good enough, right? Not gonna be perfect, but oh no, I messed up in the back here. Okay. Now this front one. I just have to fix the back, like the black part. And that back image is messed up too. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Or maybe I should change this, the arc, make it a little bit smaller. Let's try 18. It's better. Almost there. Yes, yes. Okay. It's close enough. Why do I even have a back one? You can't even see it. Yeah, might as well delete that thing. Okay. This is not looking good back here or right here. Can I like make this bigger? Did I mess anything else up? Oh, I forget. There's no redo. Like in certain things, you can hit Command Z to undo, and then Command Y to redo that undo you just did. But there's nothing like that in Webflow. I mean, in Fluppy. Oh my gosh. In Figma. Okay, I don't think that's changing anything. If I make it bigger, it's not gonna. All right, whatever. Okay, don't want to do that. Hmm. That might work okay. Hmm. This is really annoying. Might be close enough right there. Okay. Close enough. Okay. Because not getting super into it. But yeah, that's decent. Perfection is the enemy of done. I'll keep it that way. Whew. Okay, so should I bring these over? I can make those with divs. May not be as curvy. It'd be decent. Can make that with a div as well. Because I don't want to bring over a bunch of things and make them images. 'Cause not only is that, I think that's more data intensive. Like, you know, make the web page a little bit slower, but again, responsiveness. So I think that's good. Anything else I want to bring over? Should be good. Okay, export that. What's the dealio? What's the scenario? Here we go. Boom, bam. Okay. We might be in business. So I think I should make a couple divs here. One for like the floor items. Things are going to be down here. Maybe some divs for like the back wall. Things I'm going to put down here. I might even put things on the side wall. Maybe even have things in the air. Okay. I'm not sure. Those will all be different divs, but we shall see. Should they be divs? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Because yeah, because I can mess around with spacing more easily, I think, if it is. Now, why are you down there? Why are you down there? Put it inside the parent. Oh, because the image. How about this? Let's make the image fixed. Bam. There we go. Okay. Oh, and we have to make the image -1. So I won't be able to click on it directly, but it will be in front of everything. I mean, behind everything. And we can make this, I guess, absolute and put it down to the bottom. Okay, there we go. A little something, something. Now throw in a box there. Open face box. I choose you. Oh, that's big. Big boy. I don't know where, I don't really know exactly what this does, but it tends to shrink things. I think it's like, I don't even know. Hopefully it's high resolution. So yeah, there we go. Got that. If I repeat it, say 3 more times, got them arranging around. All right. Maybe I can move this one back a little bit. I want those like that. Maybe I should make this like a flex box. Yeah. In this position relative and then move it up. Could probably make them a little bit smaller. It seemed a bit large, a little bit big. It's coming together a little bit, a little bit. Okay. um what else do I want to do here? So I know I want, I pull up my Notion. So my journal. Don't tell nobody. um so yeah, I have my interests, inspirations. I think I'm gonna put that in the ceiling. Projects. I'm not sure if I'll put this area in there. Experiments. More about me. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might have these three things here. When I watch, what I read, and what I listen to. So you can like tap those and have show, what I'm doing there. And then this part I do outside of work, maybe I can like put those around in the walls. Maybe even make another box for them. Because initially, again, I was thinking that other idea where I had the, I still might do it because I think it's a cool effect. This type of effect here. Because this was, I did this one because I wasn't sure. I didn't really think I would go back to like the 3D that I just did because I didn't think it would work. But it's looking all right. It wasn't that hard to set that up. Maybe because I have a better understanding of Webflow, or maybe just because it works. um, but I do want to try this out. But how do I want to do that? Because with the 3D space, you want to make use of the space. Maybe I could put it on a wall type of thing. And then if it's on the wall, make more sense if it's like slanted. That's really hard to do. That's really hard. This is not A-frame here. You're not making a real 3D space. Making a fake 3D space, a faux 3D space. Um, other things I have to put on here, right? I'm gonna put my story, so that's gonna go in the middle, either here by default. Because another idea I was thinking is be like the Star Wars, where it's just like, um, you know what I'm talking about. Star Wars, the words are coming down, or is it this way or this way? I kind of think it's coming down. No, it's going back, going up. Yeah. But you like reading, the thing, and it's going up, and it's like, oh, dun, 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 right? I was thinking about doing that with my story. So you do that here, and it makes a projector, and it just, so maybe. But the thing with that is, you know, whenever you have moving text, I don't know if people really enjoy that. In a movie, you kind of expect that. For Star Wars, that's it's expected now. It's a thing. But most movies don't do that. Most websites don't do that because it's kind of eh, right? It's not as readable. Um, it's not very good for the average consumer. So I don't know if I'll do that. This is a problem where you experiment with different things. You get stuck on. um, I want to finish this. Okay, let's just go ahead and do it and see what it looks like. You want to just pop it up in the middle? I think so. So yeah, let me just hide this for now. Because I'm trying to think about this as like a world building. You like, what is the use of this? You know, what is the architecture of this? You know, put a, so it can't just be there just to be there, right? Like these are, you can kind of tell what these are. These are boxes on the floor. These can be like pedestals or whatever, right? But if I have this here, like what is this? I didn't really create a story behind this. I didn't create an overall design behind this. It's cool, you know, and it's useful. Like it hides things, so it doesn't take up space. And then when you need it, boom, it takes up, you know, takes up more space. I think it's a useful design idea. I think it's a useful experiment, but it doesn't really. I'm not going to say it doesn't fit, but I haven't figured out how it fits. It's the puzzle piece that's not connected to the rest of the puzzle yet. So I'm trying to figure out where it goes. So let's test things out. Okay. Let's play around with it. Whoops. I see why I did that. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it there for now. I think there's gonna be a floor item. I'm thinking it's like a pedestal type of thing. This in the middle. Kind of want to go in front of this so I can make it maybe absolute. And then let's give it a background. Let's give it some width and height. I'm gonna use pixels here, I think. Oh, let me see if I, oops, I meant percent. Okay, I don't really know what it's doing here. So yeah, let me give you some pixels. Say 20 pixels. It's too thin, but whatever. 200 pixels. There we go. See? That's like in front, right? Let's give it a shadow. Move that shadow. That's not a good shadow at all. There's a problem with this. You can't really do it like that because this is a 3D space. Shadows don't work the same. Silly me. So let's just throw a boundary on there for now so we can see. Yeah. We'll worry about real shadows later. All right. So I'm thinking it's going to be like holding it up. All right. Let's pay another div. It could be inside the div, whatever. Shadow. Well, color. We gotta set the size. Thinking maybe 50. No, 100 pixels because I want to put words inside of it. No, it's not big enough either. 200 pixels as well. Seems really big. It's not even showing up. Probably because it's inside the other one, huh? I'll just put it on top then. Whoops. It has to be absolute positioned as well. Because for those who don't know, everything, the website has a position on the page. So if it's static, it automatically puts it like right after, right under, the last thing you put on there. Relative makes it like it keeps that position in the flow of the document, but you can move it around now, respect it to that last position, that the default position it was in. And absolute just takes it out of the flow. So you can place it anywhere and it doesn't mess up the flow of the rest of the document. And it's fixed, it stays, it's according to the window, the window size. I'm not gonna go into sticky because I don't really know. Like I kind of get it, but not well enough. All right, so let's move this up. I know that's not a great way of doing it. Should use maybe percentages or something. I don't know, but it's whatever. And then we need to rotate it. I think that's 2D transforms. Yes, sir. Okay, X, Y. I think this is Z. Yes. Boom. Boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. This reminds me of the merry-go-round thing I want to do at one point. Maybe I can bring that back into it. No, maybe not. Keep it simple, Elijah. Keep it simple. I got to keep it simple, y'all. But yeah, this thing here. I wrote a whole 2 articles on this. Like, if you can make use of these 3D kind of interfaces more on the web, I think it'll be really cool. Not gonna go into that. Check out my article. What was it called? I don't know. I don't remember. Something about 3D carousels and 3D Ferris wheels. My medium. So now we can copy this and then make it. If I change it, it's going to change the other one. And then make it a different color, a little darker. I'll put it in the front. There we go. And then move it to the side just a little bit so I can see it. Bam. Maybe up a little bit. Depends how you want to do this perspective type of thing here. Because this makes it seem like it's kind of like looking from below or looking from above. Maybe you want to look like it's on the same plane or slightly above. I think that might be good right there. You know what I realized I should have done? Since this is a 3D thing as well, I should have made this like the box. That would have been much simpler. But the reason why I also want it like this is because I can do a transition. So when you hover over it, it puts them closer together. That was my idea. Yeah, so it's kind of a large thing here. But yeah, because if it's an image, I won't be able to do this effect, this type of effect where something's in the front and like in between the image, but it's going to be hard to make it look like a box. I need to connect these together. Or maybe not. Maybe I just leave it like this. It's a magical thing, okay? It's magic technology. Something in the middle is connecting it, you can imagine. Because I like keeping it not as an image, because maybe I can mess around with like rotating it, you know, make an actual merry-go-round or Ferris wheel, whatever. Put this up. Oops, not inside, just in front. There we go. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Trying to make it look a little bit better here. Maybe I should make this taller so it goes in the middle. Whoops. Did not go right. Now, why did it do that? Extend it downwards. Oh, whoa. Yeah, I don't want that. Um, I don't know if this is looking right, y'all. This is turning out to be really big. Oh my gosh. That's the problem with, like, you know, this absolute position stuff too. You know, it looks different on different screen sizes because of the pixels. You know, if I change the percentages, maybe it'll be a little bit more, you know, on point. But yeah. So I might have to scrap this idea for now. Yeah, I might just scrap it for now. We may come back to it some other time, some other day, but not today. Because there's going to be a lot of other problems here just messing around with that. Because again, I need to put things like, you know, I need to showcase things here. And if that's in the way, it's going to be hard to like maneuver around that. If I have another room, you know, I can always do that later. Make another room and have like a, you know, that thing there. But yeah, we need my stories. I want to talk about my hobbies and then things I'm looking at, listen to, watching. So I think that's what I have here instead of what did I say before? I already forgot. Yeah, I was thinking watching, reading, listen to as the 3 boxes, but I don't know. Maybe not. I do want to include my hobbies. People get to know me. And I do want to have my stories Pinterest. Yeah, update this because I made another. Another story. Not another one, but I had more information. Yeah, I had this other part here. This is pretty long. It does make it much longer. I think this goes to my YouTube. Yeah, okay. How do I want to do? How long is this video? I think this video is going to be a little bit too long. Might have to split this in two. Sking. I don't know. Let's just do the whole thing. Worry about that later. Because I did write a lot here, and I fear that it's not going to fit. All right, because on here it's a whole page and a half. Almost, yeah, page and a half, pretty much. And that's the downfall of 3D environments, is that, you know, reading is not really a big thing. At least not like, if it's in virtual reality, you can have like a book or a thing because you can put it in your hand and be like, whoa, right? But if it's like a general display, you don't want to put a lot of text, because not only is it difficult to read it usually in 3D spaces, because the display, mostly the technology is like not high resolution, so you have to get really close for it to see it clearly. But also because there's so much going on in the space, you know, you don't really want to sit there and read a whole display. Just like in real life, you know, you have billboards, you have all these other things, but you don't have just huge blocks of text. That's the benefit of the internet, of these regular 2D spaces, is that you can have, you know, big blocks of text, and people expect that. People think that's normal. But in a 3D environment, when you're trying to make a 3D environment, it's not. So, yeah. I mean, with a 3D web environment, though, you kind of break the rules a little bit. So I can do it so that you click here, then my page shows up. Same type of thing that's here, right? Same type of thing. Just keep it simple. And then you can scroll down. If I want to get fancy with it, I can do a little maybe Star Wars type of effect where when you scroll, like the top gets smaller. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah. It's like getting smaller. That goes farther away. Don't give me the preview. I don't want to click on it. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I could do something like this. It's kind of hard to read though, you know? I mean, I could tilt it up a little bit so it's more readable. Maybe I could do something like that, right? I don't know. We'll play around with it. Not right now. I think right now I'm just going to make it so you click and then you see the a regular page and you can scroll through that page. All right, let's try that. Yet another div. I think I just call this one text. Because I might copy this div for the different other ones. Might. I already know what that does. I don't want to take up the whole space here, just most of it. There we go. Opacity down. Boundary. The border I'm at. 07. A little curved. And change the color. It's maybe a little bit too much of that freaking blue. I think it's called Dodger blue. Yeah. So you want this to be in the center. I think I can use this to center it. Apparently not. Never mind. Yeah. I feel like this is too big. Like, why is there no center absolute position? Is that what full is? Oh, that is what full is. Oops. And a margin up here. Maybe about 10%. That's what I've been using for other. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now I can put our text in here. Let's put some padding. use 5%. So I'm going to do it so that it is, fix this. When it overflows, it doesn't show. It's gonna, because not all the text is gonna fit in here. I think there's an option to where, yeah, it scrolls. Let's see what look. I feel like there's gonna be way too much. Hmm. Not that bad, actually. Not horrible. It's not great either. Well, we're already breaking the rules with this, so just make these paragraphs a little bit more apparent. Probably should be bigger though. Go back to 50%. Maybe 60%. Throw some padding up here. Change this. Right. Let me move this. Gotta change all these links. My little manifesto here. Okay. Like I got a big old forehead. Because there's already space like above the heading. Yeah, 20 margin. Maybe I should just move that. Maybe I should just change this actually. Why is this H1? Should it be H1? I think so. Because I think H1s, if I'm correct, this is like categorized differently by Google. So I think that's what shows in the meta. I don't know. Let's keep it for now. Okay, yeah, just one on this page. All right, so if I move this to 0, there we go. And change this back to 5%. It should look okay. It's like I have like an arrow down here showing you can scroll, because with Mac, like they don't show the scroll bar unless you, oh, that's cool. Yeah, unless you like start scrolling, so that's kind of annoying. But I know on other computers like Windows, it always shows a scroll bar. So I need an X here to close this out. For now, we're just gonna make it disappear. So get that. So you click this thing here. It's gonna be like a little effect, I guess. Go, and it pops up. Maybe I could have like a, I don't know. We'll worry about animations later. For now, I just want to get everything on here. So I guess the other one box would be the hobbies, and the other box would be the, I don't know what to call this. What I'm doing now. What do you call that? I mean, my story, my hobbies, my media consumption. I guess you could call it interest, maybe. Maybe even favorites, but it's not my favorites because I don't like listing out my favorites because like it's hard, you know. Things change. My favorites might be something different this year than it was last year, and I have to think back at all the stuff, you know, that I do. So I don't know about all that. Let's call it my interest for now. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. I feel like this is really, really long, like almost 2 hours. It's 5 o'clock. I think I started this around three something. Fear is not that exciting either. It's me mumbling to myself into a camera. You know, I'm not too much of an editor, so it's going just like this. um, I don't know, just continue. In full quarter, in for a pound. I think that's the term. So how do I want these to play out, to look? here. Instead of me thinking about it in my head, since I'm on camera anyways, go ahead and try to make some stuff here. Gosh. Obviously won't look like this, but just for now. I think I'm going to keep these circles. Actually, let me copy all this stuff and put it in the box, the big box, the Faux 3D, so I can see a relatively realistic rendition. Unlock this so I'm not moving that around anymore. Okay, so this is going to go here, and this can go here, and then need another one. Go here. And think about default. Oh. Oh. I'm yelling a lot. Sorry. You might have to get up and start walking around. Take a break. Because I took a nap earlier. Because I'm not necessarily tired, but I've just been sitting down for a long period of time. My brain is cooling down, perhaps. I don't know. Or maybe it's speeding up. Shoot. Can use this. How far is this from here? Who's that knocking on my window? Either this, maybe? God damn it. Something like that, maybe? Or it could be like just two circles. Here's the other one. I had a little, yeah, little triangle. Because I already used this one on my page. So it could be, whoa, too far. Does it look like it's coming out from behind, maybe? Or from above? I think from above. So from behind, I feel like if I do it from behind, it should like project to the wall. Can't really do the right type of rotation I want to do. I think I could do it in Webflow, but yeah, this would be turned towards the wall, so it'd be projecting on the wall. Maybe I can even do that for the story thing, right? So instead of in the foreground, it's in the background. Let's just see what that looks like. Hmm. Now, why did it do that? Oh, why didn't it? Did I put in the floor items thing before? I did. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, yeah. Here we go. What size is this background thing again? 50/50? Yeah, it might be small. It's actually not horrible. It's an interesting effect. I would want to make these a little bit smaller though. Move them up. This is really annoying. That's like completely different sizes. Let me just keep it on 10% and change this here. Hmm. Give these some names. Oh, so let me give the first one first. Yeah. Still learning how these class things work in Webflow. So it seems to make, duh. I don't know why I just noticed that. It's just like in coding. It's where like the first class is like the global, not global per se. It doesn't have to be global, but like the main parent class, I guess, and then the second one is a child class, just for that instance. So these are all the same type of class, and then I can name this one, my story box. Yeah. Then this one's gonna be just put hobby box, and interest box. Okay. Let me take this off real quick because I want to affect all three of them. That does nothing. Whoa. Whoa, boy. Whoa, buddy. There we go. I might just have to make these pixels because this percent thing is gonna throw things off a lot. And I can make these expand out a little bit. Oh, too far. Too far. Wait, but I can't put padding in here. There we go. We on to a little something, y'all. Move this back this way a little bit. Yeah, so I can have like that projector effect coming out the front. Might even be able to raise it a little bit more, perhaps. But it is centered pretty well right here. To make this more like a hologram, I may want to put a box shadow behind it. Play around with it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some adjustments on mobile, but Worry about that later. I'm gonna fix all these links. Give them all a link tag. Oof. They can have an inline link. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Is it the same? No, it's not. There we go. I wish there was a way to put like the link on everything, that link tag on everything, all of these at the same time. I don't think there is though, unfortunately. You know what? We can do this later, okay? I have a lot of links here. What's the next most important thing? I need to, figure out this stuff. So I'm thinking it's gonna be like a sphere type of thing here. Then it will go into, and when you hover over it or click it, it will have like this descriptor in the middle. Kind of like what I did with the design principles. I think that would be a cool little effect. And then for, yeah, I might have to take a break. But let me figure this out real quick. For interests, like what I'm watching, reading, listening to, that could project on here too, but it will be like movie things. I did that here, yeah. So be watching, listening to, whatever, right? And it'll be like little squares popping up on each one. Let me copy this over. Or should I do it in the middle like this? Because I do want to explore different things. I like to experiment, you know? So I got one where I'm doing a projector type of effect, another where I'm doing like a, interactive element type of effect. So I'm thinking this one would be like a 3D projector effect, right? And then, like this, then it will have, let me see. Um, then it will have, maybe it could be like different tabs type of thing, interests. Like, can't spell now. So I do want this part to be a little bit not complicated, but complex, multi-layered, because I can break it down into different categories where when I'm watching is going to be like movies, shows, maybe like YouTube videos, right? Because those are the three main things that I watch. And then, I mean, so does everybody, right? Right. But I like to separate it because I see when people say, when I'm watching, they usually put like their show or their movies, but I like to put like YouTube stuff too, because that's a big part of what a lot of people watch, what I watch, and there's some interesting things I want to talk about there. I want to show people that I'm interested in, like science and futurism with Isaac Author, or Kurzgesagt in a nutshell, this, or even Girl He Funny, with his funny videos and stuff like that. And then when I'm reading, can be separated into web fictions, novels, and non-fictions. So things like Design of Everyday Things or Atomic Habits. These are very different types of books that I read. Um, and then listening to is going to be music versus podcasts. Whew. So not sure how I want to play that out. It could be like that. Little tabs there, at the top, and on the side, more tabs, or just like images. Let's see what that might look like. Mm. You click one of those, it'll change what shows up here. And here, maybe you can have something like that. Oh no. It'll be like an image. When you hover over it, have a description. Or it can completely change. It could be like, or a movie poster type of thing, where the image at the top and then little description type of things at the bottom, or type of thing, type of setup. It all depends on how much I want to put on here, I guess. So what I wrote, I didn't write too much in this part, but in my temp public one, yeah. So I just listed it out here because I didn't want to. I made this for an article because I put the articles, out there, and I wasn't done my portfolio, so I just wanted to put that out there. But maybe I should switch it. So the story one can be this 3D one in the front, and then this one can be on the wall. So that way I'm not messing around with too much stuff. What in the world? So by default, one of them might be selected. Showing what I watch right now. Because I'm thinking I could even put like a slider. No, sliders aren't great, but sound like it's key content right here. Put it at the bottom. And I put that triangle projector. Oh, that's terrible. Mm, mm. I think I have a plugin for skewing. I don't know if that will work. Skewed it. I don't think that did anything. Nope. Yeah, maybe that could be showing that. It's not great, but I think that's the simplest way of showing what I want to show here. Yeah. All right, let's take a break. I don't know if I'm going to come back to do the rest. I'm going to be honest with you. But I will finish this today. I'm doing it no matter what. But just in case this is it, thanks for watching. And hope you were entertained. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, like the youngins say. And have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye.